Hey, 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 happy Thursday. I know it's not very often that I do lives on a Thursday, but that is actually all part of the new rules for the Ask Laurel thread. So just a slight change if we go into the actual Ask Laurel thread. Because I typically have the weekends off, we decided to just kind of rearrange the way that we do the Ask Laurel thread. And so from moving forward, we actually started it this week. We didn't even tell you guys. We just kind of wanted to see how it worked out. Is that we will post the Ask Laurel thread on Monday, and the deadline to submit is Wednesday at 5 o'clock Central. So make note on your calendar. You know, we want to make sure that you do not miss this. And then questions are going to be answered live on Thursday at no set time. So I'm going to answer the questions from today. And then the next Ask Laurel thread will be posted on Monday. So we're going to start taking the weekends off, and that includes Christina. So the Ask Laurel thread is only going to be open from Monday to Wednesday afternoon at 5 o'clock Central. So please make note on your Google Calendar if you're the type that puts this into your Google Calendar so you don't miss the opportunity to get your questions answered, okay? So just a couple of announcements. I'm going to go through the featured section here real quickly. We do have an ads blitz that is coming up, and this will be the last one for probably the next month or two. I've got my event in Phoenix coming up. And so I'm not really going to have time to do a blitz next month, but you can see we're having it on February 26th, 27th, and it's going to be same time, 8 a.m. Central. If you would like in on this, let's see, the URL is adswithlaurel.com/blitz, and it is also pinned at the top of the featured section. Also, if you haven't grabbed my book yet, make sure you go to Amazon and search Super Duper Profitable Ads. I did a video a couple of days ago because I kept getting the same question over and over again. Laurel, I've got your book, but I don't understand how it fits in to the funnel strategy that I'm doing right now. And so if you want this video right here, I actually explain how it fits into the whole funnel strategy. The ecosystem, a lot of people get confused over the ecosystem versus offer ads, which are two completely different things. And so I want to make sure that we are giving you guys as much clarity. Speaking of my Phoenix event, I want to say there might be a ticket or two left over. The March event is almost sold out. It is at Joe Polish's office where he hosts Genius Network. So if you want to come to Phoenix, make sure that you grab a ticket. It is March 3rd and March 4th. And it's at Joe Polish's office, and he's always hanging out there. So might grab a chance to see Mr. Polish if he is hanging out. But other than that, I think we are good. Oh, I did almost forget a super, super awesome announcement. I'm actually going to go to Ads with Laurel, just adswithlaurel.com, because I am super excited to announce that we have now transitioned Lean on Laurel into a one-on-one program. We have been getting a lot of requests. Laurel, group is cool, but I just want direct access to you. We transitioned my current members into the new framework this past week. They are loving the Voxer access. As you can see here, if you just go to adswithlaurel.com, you can see all of the stuff that it comes with, including the high-touch support with daily support in Voxer. You know, there's weekly audits, weekly support through Zoom as needed, because a lot of times people don't want to sit on a Zoom call. They just, Laurel, can I just ask you a question anytime I need you? And can we just not sit on so many Zoom calls? And so their wish was my command. And so we put together a brand new Lean on Laurel program, which I think you guys are going to like, especially for those who live across the pond. You don't have to worry about waking up at 2 a.m. for coaching calls. You will just have me right there in Voxer, in addition to a lot of cool bonuses. You know, just this past weekend, I had Lean on Laurel students here in my beach house, and we literally just worked on implementation. We kicked back a couple of glasses of wine, and we just really just brainstormed and just had a lot of fun. We implemented some stuff, and we had a small group of people. We went out to eat. It was just such a great time to really just engage with my students, and this is free for Lean on Laurel students. So lots of cool stuff that you get access to inside Lean on Laurel. One of the other bonuses of Lean on Laurel that's actually not even here is this past week, last week, you guys got to see me and my mentor, Mr. Nick Peterson, in action, which, by the way, Nick has been giving lots and lots of value inside the program, but he and I started a mastermind called the Success Circle. But if you are in Lean on Laurel, you actually get access to the Success Circle at no additional charge. So you actually get me and Nick, as well as all of the awesome benefits of Lean on Laurel. So it does pay to be a Lean on Laurel student. Like I said, you not only get access to me, but I'm giving you guys access to my mentor as well. But other than that, we are going to dig into the Ask Laurel thread this week. We've got a lot of great questions in here. Going to go ahead and get started. Andrea says, I was told by Laurel in our pre-sign up chat to do the organic sprint. Am I understanding it correctly that until I have done those 90 days and then I do my first 2 assignments, I should not ask here? No, you could ask anything. You can ask anything inside the Ask Laurel thread. When we were chatting in Messenger, I just told you simply a great place for you to start would be in the organic foundations. And so Andrea, you have my permission to skip the first 2 assignments and just work your way through the organic marketing sprint, which, by the way, if you haven't gone through the organic marketing sprint, lots of really cool things, which, by the way, a lot of this stuff were things that I did learn from my mentor, Nick Peterson. And yeah, lots of really cool stuff in there. Let's see. Azan says, I have a client who owns a landscaping company and I'm running ads for him. He always is on the go and never has time to create content. And he also doesn't understand these things. Just want him to get results. Well, here's the thing. If you are working with a client, like, you have to, as an agency owner, and this is something that I had to do all the time, it is our job to educate our clients as to what we actually need for them. And so before we take them on as clients, we have to educate them on, here's the plan, here's what I will need from you, and then you have to continue to support and educate them along the way. Because here's the thing, if he does not give you great content and great hooks to be able to market his business, then you're going to be dead in the water. So your question is, what is the best module for you to look at? If you go into the program and go into local brick and mortar, this is one of the best trainings that I have done for brick and mortar right here. And it will tell you all of the types of content that you need in order to really knock it out of the park. But at the end of the day, the client also has to be on board. And that's something that we have to get them to understand. Like, I tell my students this all the time. If you are not learning how to adapt and work video into your marketing, your business is not going to survive, because there's always going to be someone who is willing to do it and get more attention. It's all about attention. That's where the market's moving. Let's see, Nara says, I understand the idea of the flywheel and shutting off content that's not working and reallocating the budget to what is. But I'm unsure of what to do in the case where the initial KPIs are so close that there isn't necessarily a clear winner, blowing the others out of the water. I'll eventually record more to beat these, but in the meantime, do I keep them all on? Absolutely. Like, you want to keep anything on. If this is so close, like you said, cost per 25% view is 70 cents. I would keep these on and I would keep launching new ones that would beat them. That's what I would do. I don't pick one or the other. I would keep these on and I would keep recording new ones to try to get this down to maybe 20 cents. Let's see, Kristen says, hey Laurel, I'm getting comments on my power content and getting conversations, but having a little trouble getting them to book a call with me. You said it was because I'm just giving them my value bomb instead of solving their most immediate problem. After they answer my question, I should go into a diagnostic mode to see what their next micro step is, and I'm assuming my value bomb will solve that problem. For my question, how do I figure out what their immediate problem is? For context, my power content is about how to collaborate with other entrepreneurs and get clients. When they send me a message, I ask them if they have ever collaborated before and what is their email list size. Most of the time, they have a small email list under 1,000 and they have never collaborated before. Once they've answered the question, I tell them which strategy would work best for them and give them my value bomb with a link to a Loom video on how I use it. My value bomb is a guide that shows them the 5 ways that I have collaborated and made $50K in my business. It includes 3 steps for them to get started with each strategy. To me, the immediate problem is that they want to collaborate, but they never have before and they're not sure how. This is what my value bomb does and helps them get started. I'm confused about what I'm missing here. Awesome. I love this question. So I'm actually going to get out a Google document because I think this is going to be helpful for so many people. Okay. So a great value bomb, it helps solve a small problem and highlights the bigger problem, right? So we have to, whenever we're creating these value bombs, right? The value bomb has to help solve a problem, but it also has to reveal that there is an even bigger problem. So whenever you are asking questions in Messenger, well, it all starts with content, right? Here's the thing. Content needs to attract the right person. That's why our content needs to be polarizing. Are these people who have a small list under 1,000 subscribers, are they the right person for you? Is this video content attracting the right type of person, right? Because if they've never collaborated before, one of the questions is we have to figure out what is the urgency that they're experiencing. Like why, that's the first question. Why would they have an urgency to collaborate? Like for instance, right? Some great questions would be to figure out is they have a huge launch coming up, right? But until we know, because if they have a huge launch coming up, your value bomb would be, here's what you could literally start this week to get people into your webinar, right? And I'm just making stuff up so that you can understand a great value bomb is going to help solve a small problem. And so if you did your content video on, hey, do you have a launch coming up? I'm going to show you how I made over $50,000 by collaborating with other people. And then that would draw in the right type of person because then they have the urgency. They have a launch coming up. They need to collaborate. So my first question to you would be, are you being more direct in the type of content? Because if the value bomb is just if they're not motivated to collaborate, then they're not going to take action. You have to find the people who have an urgency to collaborate and then solve those problems. So this was such a great question, Kristen. Hopefully this made sense. And this goes for everyone. If you aren't getting great conversations in Messenger, it is because your content isn't attracting the people who have an urgency to solve the problem that you're actually talking about. A lot of you guys are staying a little bit too broad in your content. Let's see, Jeff says, hey Laurel, my power content's doing well. All the KPIs are being met, so I'm continuing to run those. The issue I'm seeing is for trying to use my warm audiences I'm generating from the videos to get conversations started to get my 100 conversations. Well, remember when you're first starting, you're supposed to launch your conversion multipliers to cold traffic. You're not in the beginning supposed to use your power content traffic, right? So it says, I've run some campaigns to try for Messenger or to try and get comments, but I'm hearing crickets. I've run 3 different ads over the last 2 weeks that honestly I thought were really solid. I would test them to cold. So what you want to do, remember the very first thing when you need traffic, you need to run power content and conversion multipliers to cold, okay? Because the goal of this is to build an invisible list of people who are ideal but not ready to take action, right? So that's the whole thing. So whenever you need traffic, we can't expect power content. So the way that I'm reading this It sounds like you're disappointed that your power content isn't leading to direct conversations this fast. But here's the thing. That's why we want to run them to cold traffic until this is delivering 100 messenger conversations. I don't know, I made a line. Let's see, 0. Until this is delivering 100 messenger conversations, we want to continue to run the ecosystem and the 7-day flywheel until power content, right, is getting 500 people a week into the invisible list, and your conversion multipliers are getting 100 messenger conversations. You don't want to just run cold traffic to power content and then warm traffic here. We need to run both to cold until you are overwhelmed with messenger conversations here. So hopefully that was helpful, because remember, people who are watching these videos, these will be your ideal clients someday. The power content is designed to get an invisible list where these are meant to attract people top of funnel as fast as possible. So I would try, if you're not getting messenger conversations to warm, you definitely need to run the ecosystem top of funnel. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see, Gustav says, hey Laurel, I'm running power content with good KPIs, have 8,000 people in my audience, but my retargeting campaigns are performing quite poorly. They are not getting, they're not getting any conversations. Most conversations so far have come where I launch power offer type. So I'm hesitant to launch more money to power content just to make the audience bigger. Well, you have to remember, it's the same advice that I just gave Jeff, right? The power content is to build an audience over time. It is not going to operate like your power offer, and it shouldn't, right? Your power offer is designed to reach 2 to 3% of people right now. Your power content videos, remember, my best clients came from my power content videos who had never asked me for a value bomb. They just watched all of my videos. And so you cannot, this is not a cash now strategy. This is a long term. So do you think 8K warm stack Mark should be getting conversations? Not necessarily. Remember, just like I told Jeff, we want to be running both power content and conversion multipliers to cold traffic, and then we start sprinkling in the warm traffic, but we don't want to we never want to stop the flow of these conversion multipliers to cold until we are overwhelmed with messenger conversations, and then we can replace this with something like a power offer ad to an application. Let's see. Reverend Kamisha says, my question's about the name of my business page. I would like your opinion on if I should change it. Here's the situation. The name of my business page is Blackfire Nation. That is the actual name of my business. This name has been a metaphysical meaning behind it. My primary focus has been on teaching metaphysics for years. But as I started learning more about my business, I realized the name is cute and clever, but not clear. I switched my main focus to helping women empowerment speakers, host events, mentors, and get more clients. I still teach metaphysics, but it's more so in the background. Now that I'll be running more ads, I'm wondering what I should change my name to, something that makes what I'm offering more obvious. It all depends. Like if you're building a personal brand, I would probably use Reverend Kamisha McDowell as the page name. If you don't want to build a brand, yeah, I would definitely switch the name to something that makes sense, that your potential clients would read the page name and be like, oh yeah, this is me. But oftentimes I always recommend people using, for some reason, people just trust people more than they trust brands these days. But not saying that you can't, that people aren't going to respond if you choose like not to use your name. You would just have to work a little bit harder on building credibility. That's it. Let's see, length of copy for power content ads. Do I keep it short and let the video do the heavy lifting? Thanks in advance. So power content ads, remember your power content ad copy needs to be headline, promise of value, and CTA. That's it. That's your entire copy is headline, promise of value, CTA. Let's see. Hey Laurel, I was running 3 top of funnel power content ads for one of my clients. For some reason, my client had a payment issue, and we have settled down that problem after 3 days. So we restart the ads, but all our data is gone. Your data shouldn't be gone. Like even when you shut down, like people who watch 25%, I would just make sure that you're looking at the right dates, because a payment issue is not going to cause you to lose data. Something else happened. Let's see. Kanisha says, what's the best use in the ads ecosystem of the 50 plus client testimonial interviews I have that are 50 to 30 minutes long? This is going to be used in the ATM strategy. So let's see. Let's see, ads I have up so far. So let me walk you through this. Ads I have so far for my high ticket missions. Mission number 1, 3 power content to cold traffic. This is awesome. Mission number 2, 3 power offer ads to an application page. No book this, they're newly launched. 270 O2, 25%. Okay, cool. So this is what you're going to do. Let me go, let's see, slides. New. Okay, so what she's got is she's got her power content videos. And then she's got her power offer. And then you said application. I love this question. This is great. Okay. So these are both going to cold. So she's got power content, and then she's got her power offer to application. So what you're going to do is you're going to build your warm stack, right, of these two. And you are going to do something that I call the ATM strategy, right? It's inside the program. So for retargeting, the ATM retargeting strategy, I would literally put all of your testimonials here. And all of them would literally link back to your application. So you'll have cold traffic going to your power offer to application. You'll have your cold traffic going to your power content. And then your power content 25% views and your clicks here, they will get retargeted with the ATM strategy, and you can literally just layer. You could even put them on testimonial carousels or something. Like, that's what I would do. I'd probably put a whole bunch of them. I would run some of them as ads on their own, but then I would probably make testimonial carousels out of some of them. But good job. And it was great actually meeting you on the call today. Let's see, Clara. It was great to see you too, Clara. Let's see, context. We are following the content flywheel and are currently running 3 power content ads to cold. All are hitting KPIs, 1 power offer ad to warm stack, and planning to launch 1 conversion multiplier to warm traffic. Our budget is $350 a month, so we've been adjusting ad budgets a bit to stay within that. Is there an advantage to adding the ping pong strategy, what we're currently doing? I would not, because you have such a low budget. If you had like a low budget, if your budget is $350 a month, let's see, if you had $350 a month, here's what I would do. So if you only have $350 a month, let's see, $5 a day here, this is gonna be, let's see, that's what, 150 a month there. And so you don't have this, I think you said what, currently you have a power offer to warm stack, okay? So you have your power offer here. So that's probably running at, what, $2? $2 a day to warm is typically what we do. Let's see. I'm just putting all this together. When I watch the ping pong conversion. Okay, so planning to launch 1 conversion multiplier. So here's what I would do. I would actually add a conversion multiplier up here. And that's also going to be at That's also going to be at $5 a day. And then you can actually run the warm traffic, and then you could use boosted post the rest of your budget, right? So this is going to be $300, and then at $2 a day, 2 times 30, so 60. So this is going to be, just this alone is going to give you $360. And then you can work in boosted posts as you need to bump the budget. But this is how I would run. So this is your power content, your conversion multiplier, and your power offer running to warm. And then I would do any boosted posts that you could. But yeah, that's $350. See, you could do a lot. Like this would cost $350. A little more if you're boosting posts, but you should make some cash flow here, and you should make some cash flow here. So hopefully that makes sense. But Hey, Laurel, just joined and I'm super grateful for your help. Well, Lee, welcome to the program. And man, I'm sorry, I almost forgot about you there. Let's see, I'm stuck on the 3 missions exercise. My offer is going to be a membership site, access to my confidence and success system with weekly coaching calls thinking $47 a month, and test order bumps before turning into the membership site. I'm currently selling it without the membership part for one payment of $7 sales conversion, 27% opt-in and 8% sales to cold traffic. Average cart so far $11 and costing me 28 pounds to get a sale from Facebook ads total. I watched the 3 missions video and I got stuck where you said which mission document to use. The link I want to run ads to is this. Let me see. Yep, so if you're running it to $7 program, all you're going to do is you are going to go into the 3 missions and you are going to grab the low ticket offer document and you're just going to simply follow it. So if you grab the low ticket offer document, mission number 1 is power content videos. So you're going to go into the program and you are going to go through all of these power content videos and you'll understand more nuances once you get in. So once you have your power content videos up and running, mission number 2 is you're going to launch your low ticket offer ads, which kind of sounds like you already have up, but if you want to optimize, you're just going to go to offer ads, low ticket offer. And you're going to want to watch the training, make sure that you're not missing anything as you are going through. And then mission number 3, your ATM retargeting strategy. So once you have that up, you're going to go retargeting ATM. And so that's how you follow along with this document. So since you have a low ticket offer, you are simply just going to follow the low ticket offer, but make sure that you grab your strategy doc because it will tell you where in the program to actually follow. Great questions. Great questions today. But anyway, if you guys want in on Lean on Laurel, it is, let's see. Yeah, adswithlaurel.com. It is brand new. We're rolling out the one-on-one version, daily support via Voxer. And as a bonus, you get my Laurel Lounge events at my beach house. You get access to me over Zoom and all of that fun stuff, workshops, and then you get access to the mastermind that Nick and I are doing inside the Success Circle. So lots of bonuses for you. If you're interested in that, go to adswithlaurel.com, fill out the application. We do have a short waiting list right now, but it's best if you are planning on getting into the program this spring or early summer, the best time to apply is right now. But I will see you guys inside the Facebook group. Don't forget that we do have new rules about the Ask Laurel thread. Christina will be posting the next Ask Laurel on Monday per the new schedule. If you have not checked that out, go to Get Laurel's Help, and we have the new schedule here posted inside the Ask Laurel section of the program. I love you all. I hope that you guys have an amazing weekend, and I will